I have a little teapot.
Oh, good.
Okay. In the manner of Mr. Logan Roy. Very good.
What is
This
it?
should be fun.
He said,
Teapot. Off!
Syntell reacts.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and I'm here with the beautiful Mikel-Claire.
is this the end?
It is the end. It has been a heck of a series. If this is your first time watching with us, if you want to catch up some of the previous episodes, don't worry about it. There'll be a link in the description. Oh my gosh, we're finally here. The end of an era.
I can't.
Okay, before we get started, who do you think is going to take the crown?
Tom.
Tom, okay. If I'm a betting man and I'm saying money is on the line, I'm saying it's Kendall.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I mean,
we'll see.
I'm super excited either way. I don't care who wins at this point. I just want to know who is the successor of Secession.
That part right there. Hey, and also make sure you stick around towards the end because we're going to be addressing some of the comments that you left on the previous episode. We'll be addressing them on this one, but that'll be towards the end. All right, so without any further ado, yo, let's get this bad boy started.
It's the finale.
Thank you, HBO. I know. I just wanted to say it with enough emphasis.
Wow.
Thank you, HBO.
Wow. Changed it up on the finale?
I know.
Word is that regulatory concerns
go.
have receded, so Lucas Matson may soon take control of the deceased Logan Roy's empire. Streaming, betting, sports, and socials, everything.
All right. Okay. Carpe the diem, people.
Seize that day.
Hey, okay. Telly, let's run this board presentation, shall we?
Yeah, great. Thanks.
Stuff.
So,
What?
Yeah, they don't seem too fired up.
Yeah, I don't think we got him.
Cool. Really?
Who? Someone on the board.
Get me him direct. It might be smokescreen. I think. Yeah, that'll be smokescreen. I can pull in Stu.
Stu.
I got Ewan. I got Paul. I got Dewey locked. So, yeah.
Okay, great.
Shiv.
And I still think I can get Stewie.
Can't get Shiv.
But just where does he stand?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. Okay? I don't know.
Starting off with things unraveling.
But it's true, though. Yeah, he doesn't know.
I don't know where he stands, but I got him. Okay? I got this, Telly Bear.
Wow.
Last time.
Yep.
Last time we get to hear this.
Last time we get to hear the banger. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm not ready for it to
I'm
be
not
over.
either. No.
I almost feel like you got a little tear in your eye.
I mean, a
over
little
there.
bit. I'm a little misty.
Wow.
Ah!
Me, Simon, Frank, Sandy, locked, and then Stewie. Look,
Nobody knows what Stewie's gonna do.
Yeah.
it's not gonna split because money, honey, right? So then we got Diane, Lou, Sonia, and then we have it. Then
He's so disinterested.
then there's only like Ken and Rome in the against. That's and Rome might not even show up from whatever dungeon he's being pity spanked in.
We don't know where he is right now.
Pity spanked.
If you want to still do the old school signing,
Perfect.
you know, me as new CEO, yes. And your list, what's on?
She said, real easy. I'm the new CEO.
Yeah. Well, because that's the impression that she has.
Some initial vibe meet.
Uh-oh.
Shitting himself.
Yeah, well, the delta between a guy and a 10x guy is obviously life and death, and
Sure.
ATN is central. So
He's smacking that gum.
Okay, well, he's very competent, but if he irks you or it's complicated, it is okay. Yeah? He is very plausible corporate matter,
Oh my gosh.
just a highly interchangeable modular part. And I would say that to his face.
okay,
Okay, but
Goodness
That
gracious.
smile that he gave.
Yeah, because we know it's not gonna be Shiv. We just know this.
Well, it says something about her loyalty, too.
Tom will honestly suck the bitch in the room. That's just my
Wow.
love is in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's throwing her own
Yeah,
ex-husband under the bus.
bus.
So what would you do with the business relationship?
Hi.
I mean, Matson might be just looking for just effective people, so it may not matter.
Yep, fine. Good, thanks.
Was that a picture of Shiv manipulating
I
him?
think so.
Wow.
But I think, fucking schedules and board.
Well, there's somebody here I think you might want to see.
Uh-oh. Who this?
I don't know.
Roman?
One of your brothers.
Oh, okay.
You're
And
Roman.
it's not Kendall.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, let me crack the code.
I just thought you'd like to know.
I mean, he's hurting, obviously.
Yeah, he
Let me
wants
have a
some
think, but
family that's not just going to talk about
let's try
business
and-
at a funeral.
Try and make this work.
That's true.
Right.
I mean, it's a primal instinct for a lot of, children to want mama when you're really wounded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That okay? That profile bullshit?
The cartoon?
Oh.
I think it's funny. Mm-mm. Oh, look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, see,
I
there's,
have no strings.
there's a lot that can.
Maybe take the online.
We gotta go. People always try to.
Talking about the puppets, I'm telling you, Greg.
So why don't I go and nail Roman as well?
It would be so nice just to get unanimity across the board,
Doesn't
All of
their
us
mom live
smiling
in
in
another
public.
country?
Just
I don't know. That's a good
I
question.
thought she did. She did when they got married. When she got married.
it would be nice in an abundance of caution just to close nice. Great.
Oh,
All
no,
right,
the
call
mom is
me
there for the funeral.
whenever,
That's why.
wherever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm available.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matson seemed like he's just going through the motions.
Yeah, he's not being honest with her.
Am I for the chop?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying.
Okay.
No, you're not.
I just got a bad feeling. We booked me in for the third hang.
The third hang.
Tom, hey, Tom, can we have a real conversation?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so on the Matson stuff,
I'll do what I can. I'm trying. But with us, I wanted to get a few things straight.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Well, now she's got leverage.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah.
We should make it all lovely velvet parting of the ways.
So for you, there's not anything left? If there was, then it would be so convenient.
Yeah, well, it would be incredibly convenient because you would be married to your husband. Yeah, you've fallen in love. Finally, you've fallen in love with our scheduling opportunities.
She needs a house husband.
You would think she would, right?
No, that's what I think she's doing.
But we know.
but once you've said and done the
They
worst
do
thing,
know.
you're kind of free.
They sure know.
I guess.
There's a weird logic to that, though.
I think so.
Are you interested in a real relationship?
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
God, I don't know,
I believe that.
Shiv. I just don't know.
He's still sleep deprived and mourning.
Right.
But she tried. You got to give it to her on that.
But you also have to give it to him that he doesn't know. Like, they have been through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come with me, Stu. We can win this. Okay?
Still doing his own thing.
Stu is like, I ain't listening to none of y'all. I'm going to make my own decision.
Listen, I'm sorry I couldn't make your get together, but I need to speak to Roman very urgently. No recrimination.
Your get together.
I can't say.
Or you can't say. Well,
She
he
probably is
needs to come
protecting
back.
him. He needs
Is
to
he planning to
grieve.
come back for tomorrow?
Maybe. But she told Shiv, so that may not be that. Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's going to be thumb screws, I'd rather it didn't happen in my house.
Okay, I'm coming.
Facts.
I'm coming. I'll be there, Mom.
You better be there, Ken.
But it's so for the
We have
wrong reason.
We have
Yeah,
new
but
jets. New
it's-
jets.
the
I'm
vote is
flying
coming
out.
up.
I'll be back tonight.
I know, but I want them to actually care about somebody, and that's so frustrating for me.
Let's get him. Okay, bag him and tag him.
But Kendall pretty much said it. He was like, it's me, and whatever it is I have to do to make it me. That's what he pretty much said last episode.
No, I get that. But as a human being, I just am feeling for Roman that he doesn't have time to grieve for his dad. That just...
Hello. How lovely.
Hi.
And she wanted her to come because she's expecting.
Oh, yeah, I just had a discussion with some of your pals about the merits of liberal democracy.
Okay, well, it's
She's pregnant in real life.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard. That's what the comments told us.
I couldn't look at it when he first arrived.
Oh, that's true. Peter did my eye drops.
Oh, bless him.
She was like, yeah.
I don't like seeing all these blobs of jelly rolling around in your heads. Face eggs.
Face eggs.
Are you with me? Talk to me.
Stewie doesn't know.
Good man. I knew you would do
Oh.
dirty like that.
Oh, Stewie said he's going with him.
No, I'm just making a pit stop.
Nothing means nothing until the vote's in.
Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nailed.
Till the ink is dried, is that what they say? Till the ink is dried, you don't know what's happening.
With Lawrence Yee, Walter Lawrence. Okay.
Look how beautiful
What shape
that
does
beach
that make?
is. Where are they?
I don't know.
Where are you? Hello, hello. The hunt for Red October is over. Hey, Portia.
It must be a home that they're a vacation home because he knew her name.
Fragile. Yeah, just
She
use it.
changed and
Fragile?
everything.
Fuck you, fragile. I'm not fragile. What?
Just back up. Yeah, let's take it. Easy.
Back up.
Yeah.
Her boobs are out.
Well,
Okay.
let's be civil,
I'm here.
please.
That's what I'm doing.
Right?
Mom.
Fine. What?
You promised me. Okay, you
I-
promised me you wouldn't do this. You
Thank
promised
you.
me you wouldn't change your mind on me.
Oh my gosh.
Have it. You don't have it. You don't have it. So why are you trying to like get into?
I
need
have
some
Rubbish.
teeth and blood.
Paul,
I need.
I
I'm
have
fine.
Dewey, and I have
was a
Stewie.
very violent fight, which I won, by the way, but
Yes, I
I'm
did.
fine.
Which I won.
No, you didn't.
I'd love it if it wasn't a horror show.
I can't. There's a huge board meeting.
Huge board meeting.
Tomorrow.
Gosh,
You know how many times
Wasn't
she's
it
heard
that?
that in her
Yeah.
life?
that's never
Oh, I'm
happened
sure.
before in my life.
Yeah, see?
Hands ruined by a huge board meeting before.
Well, I would love to. I'm in for dinner.
Great.
He might be busy. You got to call some people, yeah?
Yeah. She's rubbing it in a little bit.
Colors go well together.
Colors go well.
Colors
That's
go
okay.
well. Colors just go
Greg,
well.
you're here for the hang. So, to jump in on the little,
I'm telling you, Greg is going to sneak in there. I feel it now.
okay, you're letting me swing. Okay, he's going to fire.
Then Greg's
I
going to
need
treat
ears and
Tom
eyes
like
out. Like
he
on the
was
assistant
treated.
loop.
Yeah, he'll have his new grade.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Could be.
Or no, I think Tom is going to be his Greg.
Or you're going to get busted down to 20, 30, 40K.
Stop it.
Seriously. And if I get fired, I think you were fucked.
It's not true.
It's the family death
He's
watch.
like, I'm making my own nest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I feel it come. I feel it coming.
So, you knew that?
No, you
hey.
didn't.
Look at this. In Scorpion Party.
Second time she's been referred to as a scorpion.
You know, could I relinquish my...
All right, that is very thoughtful. Wow. So you'll like get us a job at the mall, like teach us the value of real money.
Couch your chickens before they hatch.
Absolutely.
Well, it is nice. Yeah, actually, I would love for both of you to support me taking over the firm.
Uh-huh.
Is it in writing?
Oh, because I'm moving forward. My kid loses access to its uncles. Yeah.
That's
Oh, come on.
But I do like how like the sibling rivalry is still like very present. Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know what to say because you grabbed the crown, the two of you. Dad died, and you grabbed the crown and pushed me out.
Yeah. That's what happened.
Yep.
Amazing. Wow, Cicero on the wheels of steel. Okay, I won.
We don't know that
I was
yet.
about to say.
But I'm actually tired of. Sorry, I played it better. So why don't you take it like a man and just eat it?
Smug.
My, what a lovely evening on the terrace.
Yeah, the C word was thrown around and everything.
Hey.
The main slide.
On me as in my value to keep me? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I can sing for my supper.
That term never stops being funny
That
to me.
tickled me. Oh, that tickled me, babe.
Remember, you had to grunt for a sausage.
Yeah,
So-
work for your sausage.
Work for your
Work for
sausage.
your sausage.
I have an excess of vigilance, I think, and I have a very, very high tolerance for pain and physical discomfort.
Wow. Goodness.
Can you be discreet? The thing is, with Shiv,
Mm-hmm.
I have this thing with her, which is like is it
Is
a
it
bit
trust her?
too much?
Oh, is Shiv too much?
The cartoon?
No, fuck that was funny. I enjoyed that. No,
Oh, the cartoon.
she's smart, but got plenty of ideas. Okay, I don't know if I need more ideas.
He needs an implementer.
He needs a
I know
do,
everything.
like a do boy like
do.
Greg
Yeah, I said an
you do.
implementer.
and or Tom.
He likes
I want
her.
to cook her
Yeah,
on
I knew he liked her.
a little bit. And I think
Look at his
under
face. Look at Tom's face.
Yo,
the right circumstances,
dog.
me too.
Dog.
Why don't I get the guy who put the baby inside her instead of the baby lady?
Oh,
Whoa.
the baby lady.
Wow. Can you be any more degrading?
The baby lady.
The baby lady.
But also, honestly, I'm not looking for a partner.
Puppet.
You know, I'm looking for a front man.
Yep.
Yep.
It's gonna get nasty. So I need a pain sponge.
Wow.
Near the hood doing what I love, you know? Sure. That's kind of what I'm after. So would that be a problem?
A pain sponge.
He didn't even think about it. Just, yes, I can do this.
Pain sponge.
Wow.
It's not in writing either.
No, I think he's still just testing the waters.
Of everybody.
Everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, are you keeping your job? Am I?
We're going to be okay.
Oh no.
Everybody's speaking too soon.
But I think keep you. Okay?
Why is he not wanting
Keep
to
an
have
eye
any
on.
pay? Oh, he just wants to
not
have
out.
leverage. I know.
Well, it's not about that. I mean, he's his Greg.
I know.
You have to keep your Greg healed.
I know, but it's so frustrating. This man could be.
Great. Have a drink.
Here we go.
Yes, yeah, no.
Where'd Tom go?
You can handle some vodka, right?
Oh yeah.
From the motherland.
Where'd
Careful
Tom-
if you start dancing with old men again.
But,
This
Ganska bra. Jag tror
might be it. He's gonna get his interview now.
Oh goodness.
Han är vad jag behöver.
Who he
Ja.
texting?
Han är precis vad jag behöver. Han är...
Ah, that's smart.
eftersom advokaten ser det handlar om
Just when you tell her that it won't be her.
Jag tror jag vi har lite manövreringsutrymme.
Greg.
It's going to be party.
I mean-
But now you think he's smart.
Well, that moment is smart.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm
Okay.
saying that moment is a
Okay.
smart moment.
He's still a little bumbling.
Dude, I'm in the center of the fucking universe with like knowledge to fucking like take down solar systems.
What are you gonna pay me?
That's
Remember your training. Remember your
Something
training, Greg.
incredible.
He's gonna
Would
be
you
like, what
give me
position? What
something
position am I gonna
amazing?
get?
Yeah.
And could I quad it up, like full quad? Take your shot, buddy. Just take your shot.
Okay.
So he makes 200,000 right now.
Buckle up.
Greg, man.
That leaves Tom out.
Shiv,
I need to speak to you. Private.
Sorry. Can I be saved?
Please forgive.
Did you hear Roman? Can I be saved as well?
You're gonna want to hear that. It's serious.
She's not gonna believe him.
I don't think so either.
Mom, I need to.
Jonathan, I'm so glad you.
She could call Greg though.
Her and Greg's relationship is done.
Oh, that's right. You're right. You're right.
You're gonna want to call. You want to confirm, but I've just had it confirmed. Lucas is interviewing for an alternative U.S. CEO.
Mm-hmm.
How?
It's confirmed. It's source, a number of contacts. I'm sorry, Shiv.
You're sorry.
It's true. That's why would you?
Well, she's not gonna believe him.
Desperate. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's the night before the vote.
See this?
Yeah. I can understand why she'd be hesitant.
This is pathetic.
What's pathetic?
You are.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I guess it would be if it wasn't true.
Convenient, right?
Do call Carolina. Call Carolina. They have erased you from the New Deal announcement draft.
Oh wow, they did that too. They erased her from the.
Is this a move? Is this
Yeah.
real?
No, it's real. Greg, 100%.
So then who instead?
A few faces. Lawrence and Klein.
Tom.
I think it's just hard for her.
Yeah, that's very apparent.
I would jump in that pool so quickly right now if I were them.
Well, I mean, the thing is that she can get the last laugh.
Yeah.
So we just.
The last
I think
laugh.
we just. lay
Yeah,
out
by voting against it and then dissolving it.
Oh,
That's-
I see
that's
what you're
I'm
saying.
Yeah,
I
she
see what
can.
you're
She can
saying.
still get the last laugh.
I thought you meant against her brothers.
What? Hey, I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Shut the f up.
Okay, what can I say?
Maybe nothing.
Well, she did. At least he told her.
And if we're gonna kill him, we need to get real. And we would need.
A king?
I think it would be me.
Yeah.
Right.
He's not going back down from
No,
it.
he's not. None of them are going to. None of them are going to.
Dad said that it would be me.
See? None of them are going to back down. You know that, right?
Yeah.
What else did he say when no one was around? That he was the Zodiac killer? That he did Tupac?
Oh my gosh.
I'm simply saying he said a lot of things, and he said them to me first.
Yeah, when he said it to me last.
Do you even want it?
There's the question.
Yeah, that's it, babe.
And say we're blocking his offer, and we have this compelling vision, and say that leading it is you when yesterday you were singing his song? We simply can't.
Wow.
I mean, that's true too, though.
Yeah.
But I genuinely think anyone objectively would say, LA, my profile, experience, position, desire, public pronouncements.
Sell it.
I mean,
If we want to hold on to this company, for us, for my kids, for yours, it's me.
This is the salesman you were looking for right here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can sort of, unfortunately, see it.
Yeah.
Whereas you,
Mattson took me seriously.
or he played you like a big fiddle.
Yep, that's what he did.
Oh.
That's what he did.
Sorry.
That is what he did, though.
I mean, we're having honest moments.
Yeah. You have to at this point.
Yeah. Don't die. Please don't do nothing silly like die right now.
You could give it to him.
Yeah. Probably should. Unless we kill him.
See, I was joking, but
You just try to murder me? That is so not actually what you're meant to do.
I feel like all this is improv.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Actually just murdered me. You guys are the worst. How dare you?
We anoint you.
Oh,
You get the bauble.
King
Congratulations.
Friday.
It's literally going to be a day because something's about to happen with this.
Yeah?
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Stewie, somebody.
Thank you.
Wow, first thing we've seen the kids agree on.
Oh, no.
No.
Wear your crown. They can put it on his head.
No.
Then let me help.
Okay, he survived. I was just wondering, I'm like, is he gonna survive
I'm
this?
telling you, I feel like something, I don't know. They're going to make it back, I guess.
But remember, this show doesn't really do like,
Traumatic
surprise!
things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not really that. It is pretty straightforward.
You're right.
Where sticker claims are tied, we move on to the tie-break stickering perambulation circuit.
TBSBCs.
She's quick with it.
Will be pooled and distributed in reverse alphabetical order, other than those stickered by the second tier, bereaved.
Second tier bereaved. Wow.
Yeah, there was a first round. There was an initial round.
He took
And
him.
who was present at that?
Me.
Only me.
Me and Willa.
That was myself solely.
Will this have to go? I mean, you don't want to.
Well, I'd like to get rid of pretty much everything.
So she can properly nest. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Mencken might not make it. And so maybe you might get to keep them all yourself.
Oh, look, she's like, dang.
Yeah, she is not happy.
Is he doing the losers list?
Yeah.
Is he gonna say who's gonna get the
Lincoln for me?
Who's gonna get the reins?
I have a little teapot.
Oh.
Okay. In the manner of Mr. Logan Roy. Very good.
What? What is
This
it?
should be fun.
He said,
Teapot. Here's my handle. Here's my fucking spout. When I get steamed up, you can hear me shout. Frank Vernon is a moron. Carl Miller is a kraut.
I mean, is that is that even true?
Yeah, Greg.
Oh.
Look at Tom.
Oh.
Look at Tom. Tom.
Careful with your information. You taught him well.
Yep.
I mean, who would it be? Like,
I don't know, like a tech pal, big hitter, Lawrence, maybe.
I still don't know who Lawrence is. They've mentioned him a couple times.
yeah. Well, maybe you should vote it through. If it's all set. I don't know.
What?
Yeah. No.
He's vying for his job.
No, I was just thinking if it was.
It's just uncomfortable to watch.
It's you.
Yeah, you might as well know. I mean,
Bullshit.
you're gonna find. You're gonna find out. It's gonna be.
I wonder if it's in writing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's got to be in that contract.
Oh yeah, maybe you should vote it through. Hey, yeah, maybe.
Come on. I know you. Like you wouldn't.
Right?
It was the other way around.
Facts.
You know what? Good luck. Yeah? Good luck, motherfucker. Because we have the numbers. Yeah? Good luck.
Dang.
You hear the music? That's like West War music right there.
Hey, Tom. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's run our numbers. Let's go.
She's in war mode. Let me see your war face.
Yeah, she.
Can I have a word? Word? Yeah, just right now.
Yeah, Greg, he'd be
Corporate
out,
matter,
dude.
Tactical.
Right now.
See you.
Greg would be out.
Yeah, just there. In bathroom? Sure. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, I'd be so angry. I'd punch him in his face.
I was this close, and now they have a chance to pull opposition together. You prick.
Yep.
I don't think I'm watching you. Oh, prick.
Yep. I can't believe Greg just did that.
Greg said, I'm a man now.
Well,
I'm all grown up.
All right, wake up, zombies! Time to activate! Come on!
Go time.
Phones! I want to see some phones! Where's Frank? We got to hold him, Frank. Call Frank. Call Frank. Make sure he's locked in.
Jag ringer dem nu.
Okay.
Oh, Frank is going for them.
Said nothing means nothing until the vote goes in.
Oh, I agree. We won't know until, like I said, everything is signed on the dotted line. And even then, you may not know for real, for real. Love the violins. Look at this Range Rover. Land Rover, Range Rover.
Make them
Range
cry.
Rover.
Make them violins cry. Look, you see you open the door for him.
Oh, yes, driver.
Well, bastard.
Okay. Well, let's go down. Let's fuck him up.
Let's see.
Silence in the street.
The biggest fool in England is just about to speak.
I'm gonna go to my office.
All right.
Somebody's about to switch, dude. Something is about to happen.
Just between us and before, things blow up.
Here goes her
Maybe
play.
part of that change is getting rid of Hugo. Just wanted to plant the seed.
Remember, he's with Kendall?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Dang, everybody is just
Everybody got to make their play.
Yeah, thanks.
But that's who Kendall was like is going to be my number one.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Look at Frank. He's talking to Matson. Matson's calling
looks
him.
like they heard their testicles might be on fire.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Frank run like that ever.
Okay, can we help prepare the ground?
The over 40 trot.
Yeah, it's a
It's
not a magic chair.
Sit in the throne, man. Yeah. You see the gladiator helmets behind him? The old 300 helmets.
Hey, how we looking? Hey, dude, we have.
Yeah.
But do we have you? Got you, right?
Well, I do have certain questions about riding the vegetable train, but I am a selfish person.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Activist.
Share, guys.
He's like,
I like weird sex. I like bad drugs. I'm a very complicated individual.
Perfect. Let's go.
And you did a
Click.
Yeah.
Chairman Stupid.
That's all he wants is just acknowledgement.
Well, what did he do?
It don't matter. He got acknowledgement.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's
what?
all Roman wants.
Yeah, I don't think I really want to see anyone.
You okay? If people kind of know you're here, show of force. Are you okay?
No, he's not okay.
Why isn't it me?
Sure. I mean, it could have been you, Rob.
The optics, it's dumb, but the stitches, they're good stitches. They're good.
This is 90% about the visuals.
Wow.
Like, people think that I pussied out, then I don't think that I should,
Be in the room.
Yeah, I can't. No, I can't, because, I look okay. This looks fine. So,
He is all the way unraveling again.
Yeah.
Why isn't it me?
Oh, why right on the stitches?
Oh,
Ouch.
Jesus.
Yeah, why on the stitches? Is he hurting? He's trying to do that.
Oh,
yeah, he's trying to do that. You saw that, right? How he's pushing his head like that?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out. Figure the moment out.
Maybe he's trying to prove that he's stronger and that's why, or he's ruthless and that's why.
Eat you.
We'll be okay. Right? We're going to do good.
I mean, he broke his stitches.
Yeah.
It's like he can only function if somebody is hurting him or something. You know, it's a poignant moment, and I'm curious as to what you all think about that moment too, as well.
Would anyone object to moving directly to a vote?
No.
Very well.
Oh, they have a person of color on their board.
I saw that.
Yes, I think it's a good deal. I can't. In
Okay, I'm
good
going to count
conscience as
yeses.
chair,
Oh, I'll count yeses.
vote
You
any
count
other way.
no's. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Sonia,
Yes.
Diane,
Yes.
Kendall.
You know my vote? No.
I got 3.
Yes. And yes, we want out.
Well, that's 2. Do they
No.
get 2 votes or more?
I'm against.
That's you.
First, do no harm. Nay.
Team Ken, baby. I'm a no.
I got 5. You got 4 so far.
Nope.
5 and 5. What's Shiv gonna do in the job? For the baby?
Shiv.
For the baby? It's tied.
It's all good. It's all good. Excuse me. I'll be right back.
5 and 5.
Yeah.
What's her play? Think she can make? The only thing I can think of is she would do it to support Tom.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, because remember she asked him for their relationship.
Yeah.
Real relationship. You have to sacrifice sometimes. You know, it's always been about her. Maybe she wants to stay home and raise the baby.
I might have changed my mind.
What the
Here we go.
I'm good for this company. I'm good for us. You know, we all vote.
Well, it's not all about you.
That's very true too.
Yeah, we're not the most important one.
That is very true too.
This doesn't make, like, logic. Where's the logic?
No, I just don't think you'd be good at it.
I do believe that though. I do believe she thinks that.
Like, I might die.
Shiv, can we go in that room? Can you just vote?
And I'm asleep with my $1 billion as my blanket.
You can't be CEO. You can't, because you killed someone.
And in case you guys forgot,
Ooh, I didn't forget.
What, like you've killed so many people you forgot which one?
Wow.
That didn't happen.
Wait, it didn't. As in what?
It's just a thing I said. It's a thing I said. I made it up.
You made it up.
Yeah, it was a difficult time.
Wow.
Right. He's lying now, homie.
Desperate.
It did not happen.
Dude.
This man has problems.
Vote for me.
Right off of the back end of a lie.
Yeah, yeah.
You had no kids.
No, don't do it.
Oh, she's pregnant, dude.
Get off me.
Everything was all hunky-dory. It was all good just an hour ago.
Well, after they saw that, they wouldn't want him to lead anyway. He grabbed his head and was squishing his skull.
He pretty much said that you're an illegitimate child.
Yeah, and he might be.
Could be.
Nothing. Stop it.
And you just grabbed my head, homie.
No.
Hey, we are.
They're not serious people.
They're not.
Pardon me.
It's over.
Where are we?
Ken.
It's over.
We should maybe adjourn the meeting.
No,
and
Ken. No, homie. We just saw you assault somebody.
7-6. We sell to GoJo. You
Yep.
don't have it.
Yep, Shiv came and did it.
She's still in the game.
This dude.
No. That dude is traumatized. Look at Tom. For those that had Tom on their bingo card.
This one right here. This one right here.
So what are you thinking? Golden parachute?
Yeah.
I know, I was just saying I called it. Yeah.
What do you think? I'm thinking we should just throw it in the cradle.
Hey, man.
Look, oh no.
The losers never triumph.
No, Hugo's got to
I was
go.
always hoping, you know.
No, Hugo's got to go.
Where's Carolina?
Yeah.
She's out.
Remember Carolina's the one that told Shiv for him to go.
Look at the way he's carrying it, though.
Yeah,
He's
that's
carrying
what I'm
it
saying.
presidential like.
Look at Greg.
Greg.
Greg's gone. He slapped the. Well, actually, he needs that do-boy, though.
Congrats.
He needs a do-boy.
Yeah. So, hey, just phenomenal.
Pastor's new. Right? Yes, this is it.
He does carry it, dude. He knows.
He carries it.
He knows what he's got to do. Like, you got to go.
But he doesn't remember.
Plans.
What?
Greg does have one
Yeah,
thing.
want to talk to Jerry?
What?
Yeah, Jerry
So
gets
he's
it.
like
She's
the
not
only
afraid of the
person
dark.
that Tom could talk to.
He'll find somebody else.
Frank, dead. Carl, dead. Really don't need those tools on my shoulder. You f***ed Matt.
Yeah, he did.
Madsen hates you. Wants to clean up.
And you slapped me, dude.
You are a piece of...
Yep. Yep.
But he might like it.
I got you.
Yeah, see?
Just enough capital.
Greg.
Put the
I
sticker
got
on
you.
him.
Yeah. I mean, he coached him up well. He coached Greg well.
Tom.
What's the return policy on this, by the way?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love you, Roman.
Thank you, man.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus and his disciples.
Oh no.
Even Judas is in the room.
Oh. Whoo.
And he lied, dude. He was like,
Them old bones leaped out of that closet. Maybe he can finally get some peace. Yeah, there we go.
I'm glad for him. Because now he doesn't have to deal with that stress, be around his siblings all the time, think about how he's less than his dad. You know what I mean?
Look at the way Tom carry it. Look at this.
Shiv.
We said from the beginning, it's like if they ever became a team,
Power.
yeah,
Power couple.
they get the power
They
couple.
might have planned this whole thing.
Grab his hand. Yes. Come, my queen. The power couple.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Yeah, but I also said if I had to bet money, I said I would bet money on Kendall. I did say that. I said that at the beginning of this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Kendall didn't get it. So
Yeah,
I'd
that's
have,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
Look,
Look
you
it up,
still got
but he's
him.
still
Yeah.
like his father's shadow. Oh my gosh. Woo! The crescendo.
Oh, listen to how
ethereal it sounds.
melodic and yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, where do you even begin?
First of all, that did not seem like no hour and a half.
Oh, it went. It flew
Yeah,
by.
yeah.
It flew by. It gave just enough to keep you on your toes. I know what I said earlier before regarding that there's not a lot of twists within the show, but it did kind of give us a bit of a twist at the very end. All right, let me get my head straight. All right, so that is going to conclude the entire series of Secession. Thank you so much. And make sure you stay to the very end because we're going to address some of the comments that you left on the previous episode. But thank you all so much. All right, so first thoughts. That was a lot.
First thoughts was I had his name on the bingo card, as you like to say.
Yeah, he had his name on the bingo card.
I
Okay.
called it.
Yeah.
I called it.
You called time.
So I'm very proud of myself because sometimes I tend to be a little wrong about certain things.
Yeah, just
occasionally.
Every now and then.
A smidgen.
A smidgen, a
you know,
skosh a bit.
It's just a skoosh. I like a
Yeah,
skoosh.
a little
Anyway,
bit.
yeah, but I loved it. I
Okay.
loved it as much as I loved every other episode. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. This is you and I have discussed this is like my top 3 series of all time, and I'm talking about series, not
Yeah.
just season.
Yeah.
I'm sad to see it end.
Yeah.
I'm relatively glad that Kendall didn't get it.
Mm.
I'm glad that Roman is now free. So those are my initial thoughts.
Yeah.
And I know we'll go more in depth, but that's my initial.
So it stuck the landing for you,
For
right?
me, absolutely.
Yeah,
What about
yeah.
you as far as initial thoughts?
Initial thoughts. It was a fantastic final season.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fantastic final episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, the time just absolutely flew by. This episode was like an hour and a half
Mm-hmm.
long. It felt to me like it felt like 40, 45 minutes.
I was about to say that.
You know,
yeah.
it felt
Yeah.
like that. Nothing dragged. It was all meat, no fat.
All the time.
The pivotal, great emotional scenes, the moments of uncertainty that we shared, the family moments and the bonding, the way it kind of led you into one direction and then, obviously, spun you around and did a 180 and went a totally different direction. It was a bit of revenge. It was a bit of some payback that went on. It retouched on things that were like important in previous episodes, like Kendall murdering people and stuff.
Yeah.
The family, it just did a really good job. It felt really well thought out. I'd imagine that this episode was probably written for like 2 hours and they probably just kept trimming the fat because it felt very tight.
Probably.
So just
Yeah.
well done.
Yeah.
Well done to the team of writers. And just one more thing to emphasize the importance of writers, because they're going through a current writing strike. When you have good writers, you get good content like this. When you don't have good writers, there's other things that don't stick the landing like this. This was a hell of a journey. It was a hell of a way. Like you said, it was a top 3 series of all time. It's probably one of my top 5.
Yeah.
It probably is. The Wire is always going to be like my number 1. Yeah, so I certainly agree with that. I mean, everybody did such a good job. The actors showed up. Let me stop rambling because I know you probably got something to keep going.
Yeah, no, that was good first thoughts. I think for me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna ask you first because I know my opinion of it. But what did you think about Shiv's decision to vote? First of all, to vote the other direction.
Yeah.
And second of all, to change her. Do you think she changed her mind at the final second?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Okay.
Well, because here's the thing. There's a couple of things. One is the pregnancy is a big one. Well, maybe 3 things. One is the pregnancy is a big thing, and knowing what's going to happen with the outcome of her family. And we had some interesting parallels with her and her mother. The second thing is to bring life back into her relationship with her husband. And then the big thing to me, which helped me change the decision, was the election. That, and realizing that the decisions that she makes with these people that she calls her brothers and their family members have real world circumstances. And I think you combine all of that together, it's like, I can't do this. Because I think that she had a very real moment for love of country over love of self. It was brief. It's brief. So I think she just had a moment where she kind of like stepped out of the privilege and was like, I can't do this. I also think, I don't want to make it sound like everything is all rosy and sweet too. Like hell hath no fury, like scorn. And to scorn her brother, I think probably does have a bit of a play as well. To also kind of like maybe do away with and living under the umbrella and shadow of her father is another thing because it's under new management. To also just step away from the company as a whole and maybe just do something different. And now that she looks like she may trust in her significant other, looks like she may trust in Tom, and see what else, happens as she kind of like steps aside to let the other parts of her life kind of like flourish.
Yeah, no, and I agree with all that. But what I'm asking is, do you think that she made that, like you just like announced all these things, right? And I agree with all of them.
Yeah.
So why didn't she make that decision before she stepped in the room? Like what I'm asking, like, do you think that she knew before then when she walked out of the room to go have a moment? Do you think she knew before then what her decision was going to be to switch?
No, I think she was going to go and vote the way that the family had agreed upon.
Even with all these things you
even
just
with all
mentioned.
that, but up until I think when it got real and she became the real, when it was up to her, I think it hit. Like I think she missed the call when it came to the election. And maybe there's some guilt with that, but I think it's not like Michael Jordan, like Mike Tyson has said, everybody's got a plan until you get hit in the mouth. And then when she got presented with the power, which is what she's wanted, the power of choice, like this is the thing that she's been waiting for 4 years, this type of power. And she's like, I'm going to act on this power now that I have it. And she was like, this is not what I want. And then she went with her heart. I think.
Yeah. Well, no. I think what you said makes perfect sense to me. Once it got down to she was the deciding vote, because remember she thought it was some other people. They were kind of clear on what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But it got to her and she was the deciding vote, and I think at that point she was like, what am I going to decide? What is the decision? And I think that made it, like you said, very real for her.
Yeah.
And then all of those things, you know, became more important than whatever else her reason was for going with her brother.
And I think it was really poignant that she had brought up the fact that it can't be you because you've killed somebody. You know, that it's an old thing that was kind of buried, or we thought it was buried, and then he lied about it on top of it. It's like, it just goes back to me to the election night. You know, when you're dealing with people that may not be making the best choices for everybody's interest and solely for their own personal gain. You know, and she was like, not everything is about you, you know, and that's true because for Kendall, this is a very selfish reason. He's not doing it for the good of the company. He's not doing it for the good of humanity. He's not even doing it for the good of his own family. He's doing it for himself.
Yeah.
You know, and he has a way with words and a way to convince you to think that he's thinking in, you know, for the grand scope of the team.
And for everybody. Yeah.
And he was the prodigal son per se on paper.
Well, and the funny thing is, remember, he was like, I'm the eldest. And I was like, Connor's actually the eldest. So that was fascinating to me.
Yeah, that's very true. That was, you know what? And I probably would not have picked up on that until well after the fact. So I was happy that you kind of called that out. I was like, oh man, that's a very good point. Yeah. How did you feel about like the Last Supper? We had some Jesus references. We had some Jesus references. In the very end when Mattson said, you know, I feel like Jesus and these are my 12 disciples. We even have, you know, the betrayer, which was
Judas.
like, the Judas. It's like, oh my gosh, that's interesting. You know, blonde hair, blue eyed.
Well, he might see himself as he might
maybe
see
he
himself
is
as
here
that.
to save everybody's soul. You know, that was an interesting reference. But then there was also like a bit of a reference regarding the Last Supper. The last meal that the kids had with the family, without Connor, of course, but it did feel like a Last Supper.
It did, but what do you think was the significance of Peter and the deal? The guy that keeps coming in with a new deal. Just the fact that they can't have any type of normalcy without talking about business and
and I think it was a little bit of tongue in cheeky as well. I'm sure there's another deeper meaning behind it that we're missing. But to me, it just felt like there's nothing that we can do to keep the business from not being a part of like the family. The family's trying to have a family moment.
Yeah.
And yet here we still get bombarded with business. And the mother even said, you think this is the first time I've heard that, you know, the board meeting. Yeah. So they can't even really be real.
Yeah.
Be a real family.
What?
Go ahead.
What? I'm laughing because Greg. I can't say his
Greg
name.
was on a lot of people's bingo cards.
Yeah,
a lot of people's bingo cards.
I can't think about Greg without laughing because as much as I just dislike him because he's just so bumbling to me. He played his hand in a lot of different ways.
And played it well.
That's
like
what
it
I'm
just
saying.
didn't work out for him.
Yeah.
But I thought he played his hand
worked out for him.
very well. Well, yeah, actually it did work out for him.
I was about to say it worked out for him.
But you know what? Okay, so do you think it worked out for him because Tom respected the hustle? Or do you think it's because Tom just needs his Greg?
He needs a Greg.
He needs a Greg.
Yeah, he needs that Greg.
Yeah.
Which is and now that he has more power over Greg, because it's his boss, he can really do whatever he would like with Greg in terms of, you know.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's like the crown has been passed because let's be honest, you know, Tom was Logan's Greg.
That's true.
You know, and
that's very true.
And he learned.
That's very true.
As Logan's Greg, and now he is the person.
Yeah.
So Greg wins in such a huge way. Like he's never gonna stop being Tom's lackey, but he's everybody else's boss in a sense. Outside of Tom himself.
That's very true.
The win is astronomical that he has. And he bumbled his way to the top.
Well, and like we keep saying, he's in every room. And I hate to say it because I don't always feel like he deserves, like, how do I know? But I don't feel like he deserves to be there. But I know that he is in every single room.
Building, networking, building relationships, whether they're positive or negative.
Yeah, I was about to say. He's like,
I mean, and then the thing is that he held the biggest piece of information of the entire season, of the entire series. It went through Greg, you know? There's something, I feel like there's a part of Tom that has to be a little proud of that. Even though he almost messed it up for everybody.
What?
But I think somewhere in the deep recesses of just the hustle, there's got to be a part of him that's just like, wow, you got to that point.
Well,
Like,
there's a part of me too that I do half wonder if Shiv and Tom orchestrated this entire thing.
I hope it wasn't orchestrated. You'd rather it be orchestrated?
No, I just
that they Kaiser
no.
Soze this bad boy.
Well, I just half wonder that, and then Greg is just a part of the whole scheme. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I respect that.
Because
Sorry, excuse me.
Tom walked away to go to the restroom when they were supposed to go do shots, and Greg made his way to the bar.
Yeah.
And was able to do the Google Translate,
Yeah.
and then he calls Kendall to tell you what I mean. And
I think in a parallel universe, I can see that. I'm glad they didn't go that way because it would have made it a little too complicated for me.
Me too, but
For
I
me.
mean, I part of me in the back of my head still wonders.
But
Because
okay,
they're both very smart.
yeah. But the interesting thing is how sincere. Also, like I said, all these great things about Shiv and her why as to making this decision. But there's also another side of that. Could she have just done this for selfish reasons, like completely, like to put herself in this position, and also indirectly become the thing that she despised most about Tom? Where she was like, well, Tom will suck anything in the room, like the most powerful thing in the room, as long as he's there. And now she's kind of like in that same kind of position. She's doing whatever it takes in order to survive.
Well, my thing is this though.
Okay.
With Tom being in charge, like she really, and I would have this in the back of my head, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
She's expecting a child.
Yeah.
So the stress level for her,
Yeah.
rather than her looking at Kendall run everything to the ground or Roman do everything crazy or whatever.
And be a non-factor completely.
Exactly.
Yeah, she has major influence.
Well, so now she's still in the background, in the room, in the
Right.
background.
Yeah.
She's able to, if she chooses to stay home with her
Right.
child or whatever, however she chooses to play that out, she has that option because Tom is now the breadwinner.
Yeah.
He's now the face of everything.
Yeah.
And she still has say.
Yeah. Well, she's a bit like a kingmaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's also, let's not forget that Tom's position seemingly seems powerful, but
it's not.
It's
Yeah.
really not, right?
Yeah.
Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Because, he's just the face. Yeah. With probably not any real power whatsoever, at least for now. It would be different if this wasn't the series finale
Yeah.
and then there was
Yeah.
like some cool
More
thing
stuff.
for him to wrangle the power. But we'll never get that, so we kind of
Yeah.
have to go
Just go
with
with what was told
with
to
what
us.
was told.
Yeah.
So, even though Tom is the big winner
Mm-hmm.
per se, as far as the optics of it goes, the reality of it is, Lucas won.
Yeah, I mean, he did. He did. But I mean, Tom and Shiv aren't far down that list.
No.
Let's just be real.
Yeah.
And Greg.
Yeah, and even without Shiv hanging on to Tom's coattails, and I don't think that's what that is either. But she would have been straight anyways because of the payoff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But there's nothing wrong with what's happening with them.
All right. Oh my gosh, we can keep going on this forever. And I know there's gonna be some comments where I was like, you didn't talk about this in the third.
Yeah.
It's just that we want to rush and get to your comments that you had on the last episode. And see if any of those actually even holds up to what we just got done watching.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and kind of go through these. Any last thoughts before you jump into these comments?
No, not right now. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this first one is first off, thank you all so much for all of the comments. Very spirited comments.
Spirited group.
Yeah, very spirited group. Yeah. Thank you all so much. This first one comes from Cosmo, who said, Sarah Snook, the actress who plays Shiv, is still and was pregnant during filming. This is speculation. They added the character being pregnant to the storyline because they couldn't hide her being pregnant. I thought they did a pretty decent job hiding for the first, maybe like 2 or 3 episodes.
I think I kind of suspected a little bit, but
yeah, because you did say something. You're like, like the glow or whatever it is that kind of goes along with that.
And a little more round.
Yeah. Well, and I think also, once again, the brilliance of good writers, they found a good way to kind of like segue the motivation for some of her actions as to maybe why she made the decision because she's pregnant.
I liked it too.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good way to incorporate. Cigar Hegdy. Yeah. Okay. Rafa is just being a bee. Let's be real. The kids are probably the safest kids in the country. They have security 24/7. I mean, what would have happened if they went to a funeral where the security is probably safer than where she was headed to, and she's acting like they are not trust fund babies too? It's just clear virtue signaling using the kids. Love your reaction, guys, by the way. You both give very positive vibes. Thank you, Cigar. Cigar.
Yeah, Cigar. Cigar. Okay. I think this is in reference to Kendall's.
I know, yeah. His wife
right.
and the kids, and taking them away so they don't go to the funeral.
Yeah, I thought that was just kind of interesting regarding, that moment and kind of maybe distracting him from his ultimate goal of giving the speech to being home, or maybe even showing us the realities of some of the decisions that bigger people make and how it affects the smaller people regarding like preparing for maybe potential riots, people, it kind of like humanizes it more on a level of us, the viewers, the people that aren't millionaires and billionaires. I
thought it was a valid decision, but yeah.
Okay.
When it comes to the safety of my child,
Yeah. Okay.
There may be security, but if,
you never know, right? This one's coming from Kay Durling. Thank you, Kay. It's important to note that Lucas said he can make an American CEO work. He didn't say which American it would be, and I think it's not Shiv.
Yeah, you were right. I thought the same thing.
Right.
Yeah, you were very right.
Yeah.
Michelle Greenidge, thank you so much for following along. Sally Ann is played by Brian Cox's real wife.
Okay, so that was.
I don't know who Sally Ann
That
is.
was like during the funeral scenes, and I think when all of the bereaved mistresses.
Okay.
I think maybe that was one of Sally. That was
I
Sally
don't know
Ann.
who Sally Ann is. We gotta look that up though, because I really want to know. Because I love Brian Cox, but I don't know who.
Okay.
Sally Ann is.
All right.
I must have missed that.
We'll have to go
look
to
it up.
IMDb
Thanks,
and kind of
Michelle.
look at that. Thank you, Michelle. This one comes from Beef Jezos. That's hilarious. Not only does Logan's bodyguard know his secrets, he knows Ken killed the waiter. Not only that, but threatened him about it. That's why Ken didn't want him talking to a head shrinker. Yeah, because I considered that it's like a power move to kind of maybe put himself into the footsteps of his father by hiring his bagman per se.
Yeah.
But in reality, maybe it's just to keep somebody a little bit closer that holds the secrets.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because if that comes out in a session, they have to share that.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you've harmed somebody. Right.
Exactly.
Right. And there's also really good. This works now because we see at the very last scene as Kendall is walking to reflect. His dad's bodyguard / bagman is like right behind him.
Yeah.
So it felt to me like you still can't shake your father's shadow.
Well, not only that, but it also shows to me that he's still, I don't know, like capable of what's next, right? Because he's still got protection, so to speak.
Oh, well, that's kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
An interesting part too, that he's still protected.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Rebel Fly. I found Mencken reactions fascinating this episode, and finally more Justin Kirk on screen. I think the kids, Roman and Ken especially, underestimated what a wild card Mencken is at the end of the day. He doesn't like to be controlled, his chats with Ken and Lucas, and will throw people under the bus once they are not serving him, making fun of Roman. Absolutely. Yeah, Mencken is completely self-serving,
self-absorbed, self-serving, only worried about himself. I mean, there's some interesting parallels to other current people that are in politics right now. And also it's even though that was a very important part of the episode and set the tone, it was just like, man, these people that don't take things seriously are putting the country, in a perilous position, and it really wasn't talked about a lot this particular episode.
No, I'm glad.
It's like the country itself, for all we know, it could be spiraling out of control.
No, they talked about it a little bit.
As a result of the vote results. But yet we're still kind of like focused into this small world of billionaires, even though catastrophic things could occur as a result of this election.
Well, yeah, but remember also Shiv did mention that that might be overturned.
Right.
She did mention that briefly here.
Right, but
Yeah.
it was like a possibility. I mean,
Yeah, we still don't know.
solid.
Yeah,
right.
we don't know yet.
Yeah, and I'm glad that they didn't kind of go too much into the details of that because they would have taken away.
I don't need to know all that right now.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and close this
We
up.
just need to know who's the successor.
But we do know that the country could be potentially in peril based off of these decisions.
Yeah, we do know that. Yeah. Didn't I just read the last one?
Was you? Okay. Sorry, this was from Anna K. Tom working instead of going to the funeral is exactly what Logan would have wanted. For those that bet on the Tom bingo card, this is just one more example of why he's worthy. When everything and all the madness is going down, Tom is putting in the work.
Yeah, Tom.
Tom was there for Logan during his last moments. Tom is just there.
Yeah, Tom, and even when he came to the after party, oh my gosh, the repast.
The after party, they was like,
repast.
"Hey, yo, pop these bottles, Logan, out of here."
The repast.
After the burial, there's the after party.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about the repast.
All right, no, it's all good.
Yeah, even when Tom came to the repast, remember, and he was very apologetic, and he hadn't dealt with the loss yet. Shiv was like, why don't you go back to our apartment and get some rest? Remember? So it was like this whole Tom played the game.
Yeah, and and he kind of like stuck his chest out when he kicked everybody out of the apartment too.
That's what I'm saying.
He was like, y'all got to go.
Tom played the game.
Yeah. Tom plays the game, and then once again, I've said this a million times. The actor who plays Tom, just
amazing.
Like the way he carried, wearing the crown. And wearing the throne, not wearing the throne, sitting on the throne, like he felt it. It felt like real. It's like, damn, you that dude. You him.
Yeah, and I can't help but think in the back of my head, Tom and Shiv, because remember Shiv had the whole conversation with Madsen about Tom being a puppet and Tom being looking for the person he can in the room, the most powerful person that he could do what he needs to do.
Yeah. So there's a good theory for that. I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against it.
I know. I just keep thinking of things keep popping up that make that seem.
It does reinforce that some. Yeah.
Thomasina, thank you very much. My greatest fear is that they end the show Sopranos-esque, an open ending in the middle of the vote or something. I would not be happy.
You want to talk about like having everybody flip out and riot in the streets?
I literally would have flipped tables up in this piece because I'd have been mad.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this ending.
I did too.
I did because it gave us some closure.
Yeah.
It did leave some very small, but not very super important things kind of open, but just enough for us to encourage like really, really good debate over it.
Yeah.
Let me see. This one is coming from Alex Reverman. Logan never felt as humanized to me as when Ewan gave his eulogy. Maybe it's because he didn't feel the need to candy coat things. Maybe it's because he's really the only person who knew Logan as a human being before Waystar, before everything. I don't know, but for just a moment, he sounded like a real person. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was really the only true backstory that we ever got of Logan, though, too, other than his relationship with his children, bits and pieces. We don't know anything about. That's so crazy.
Yeah, like there could be a really good spinoff of the rise of Logan. Yeah, I was gonna say if there was like a wish list for maybe future, and don't put it past HBO to not do stuff like that because it's the wild success that they have with this show. They've done it with Game of Thrones. So, and would you be interested in seeing like a prequel to see kind of like the rise of Logan? Would you?
I don't know. I don't know about that. Depends on who the actor was.
The casting is.
Yeah, I need to know the casting.
If they brought like Logan Roy back to kind of like tell his story. I mean, not Logan Roy, excuse me, Brian Cox.
Yeah.
They brought Brian Cox, the actor Brian Cox, back to kind of tell a story. That could be kind of cool because that dude is just he's a dope actor.
Yeah, he's a little old to play a young version of himself.
Well, no, it's like as if it's like a flashback, as if they're like memoirs or something like that.
Because I was like, I don't know how to feel about that. M. Nels, if they go full King Lear, none of the kids are getting it. They all die, metaphorically speaking, and that's why I think Tom will end up being the U.S. CEO. No, listen to the last part. I'm with Snootyvegans because I called it. We called it M. Nels.
M. Nels, yeah, very good. Yo,
we called it.
Listen, you the big winner. Okay, all right. Let's go. This one comes from Roger K. Hearing a story about Logan's sister, the moment on the yacht between him and Kendall is different. You're not a killer. Was Logan talking to himself and trying to soothe Ken at the same time? Logan definitely sees a lot of himself in Ken.
I believe that.
Yeah, that's really kind of fascinating.
Yeah, and that's
too.
probably why he tried to cover it up so well.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, but that does add a lot of context to that,
layer,
right? Because he's kind of like, maybe I've been there before.
Adds a layer.
Yeah. And then maybe there was like a father element to he's trying to protect his child, not necessarily raise the heir.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I think we got like one more.
Okay.
One last one.
Oh, you want me to go?
Oh, you want me to do it? I'll do it.
Doesn't matter.
This one is from Abel. Maybe the darkest episode in the show's history. Kendall's villain arc is complete. His last line of the previous episode, some people just can't cut a deal. To the movies he makes to the moves he makes throughout this episode, it's like Michael Corleone becoming the Godfather at the end of the original film. And his last, ambitious and lustful, look back at Logan's mausoleum is one of the most haunting shots this show has produced. Yeah, I mean, there's a very good argument that Kendall is a supervillain of the show. I think all the kids are villains personally, but they're interesting and thought-provoking characters. And him looking back at that mausoleum is kind of like, it's my turn now.
Yeah. Death to the previous ruler, and now cheers to the heir.
Yeah. There's also a moment, if I remember, within the mausoleum that there was extra spaces, right?
Yeah, and remember they were saying, "Are you gonna?" hop on in here or whatever. Yeah. And they were like, oh no.
I was like, I don't know if I'm trying to do that. Yeah. You know who else I think who caught like a bit of a bad L is Connor and his wife, Connor and Willa. Connor, kind of caught it because he just is kind of like removed from the conversation. And then found out that his wife Willow is gonna kind of like do her own thing while he. And then come to find out at the very end that, Willow might be kind of stuck in her decision. So they're kind of just like, oh, man.
Yeah, that relationship is not going to last. Well, it might, but she'll just, they'll just have to live in separate houses or something.
Gosh. I know that was a kind of like meh kind of last thing to kind of end on.
I don't want to end on that.
Willow. I guess I already asked if you'd want to see a spinoff.
The only spinoff I would watch would maybe be one of Roman. Maybe.
A Roman spinoff?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know if I could do seasons of Roman. I need like a palate cleanse when I do Roman. Even though Roman's absolutely one of my favorite characters, I just don't know if I can see a whole season of that.
Well, that's the only one I could think of that I would even have interest in a whole season.
What spinoff would you all like to see going on?
Yeah, I'm curious.
All right, well, we come to this point where we talk about, please in the comments, let us know what we got right, what we got wrong, and of course, what we missed. This has been
fun.
What a journey.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sad this series is over.
Yeah. And where does this series rank regarding your top 5, top 10, or does it even crack your top 10 list? I think it's definitely cracked our top
absolutely
10.
For me.
Okay. Well, if you want to get to know this beautiful lady a little bit better,
Snootyvegans on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Follow along, subscribe. Tons of fun. Link in description.
Yeah. Hey, and if you've been enjoying the conversation and you want to see more content just like this, please do yourself a favor. Go hop back into some of our back catalog because we got a whole bunch of other stuff. And of course, check out the international channel, Cinema Mosaic, where we add a little bit of international spice.
I have one question. I have one question for the comments.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to know, what should we watch next?
Oh,
yeah. Give us your like top 2 or 3 shows, series that we should watch next. Because I'm very curious to see, you know what I mean? Like what your thoughts are and what you would enjoy watching with us.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, you all have been the absolute treat with the spirited comments. Thank you so much. A huge shout out to our editor, Kenneth. You are a rock star for getting these out as quickly as you can. And that's it. Hit that subscription button. You haven't already hit it. And of course, give us that thumbs up because that's how the people know you're digging what we're giving you. With that being said, we will catch you all in the next series.